Is baseball really over? Of course not. It's early morning practices. It's pickup games. Patient for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home.
Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got baseball on the show. When you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And pitching here today, Spencer Strider.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
C.J. Abrams in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up, and out number one on the grab. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all. Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
2 outs. That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Nationals gone in order. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, the lefty, Mackenzie Gore. What do you look for here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That's in for a strike.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hard hit left side. Whips it to Gallo, and a quick out, number one. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Ozzie Albies, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Here's Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two down, nobody on. That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1-2.
And it skips in the dirt. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. Matt Olson on deck for Atlanta. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Senzel. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. End of one. And we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Joey Meneses.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Eddie Rosario. That one off the mark. Yeah, that's ball one. Meneses gets his lead at first with nobody out. And another ball. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence in seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Rosario swings and drives one deep to right field and off the base of the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That clips the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Well, things starting to unravel out there on the mounds. Giving up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself, or he's not going to be out there much longer.
On the corner for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got it.
High in the air, out to right. Acuna sizing this one up, brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Throw cut off, now to the plate. And he's in there as they jump ahead and run scores.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, Nick Senzel. And that's in for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And that one missing low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch with the best pitch you possibly can and let the result be whatever it's going to be. I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Here's Victor Robles. Right through there for a strike. The pitch.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
That one a little bit high. 2-2.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Right-hander kick steals. And swinging on the curveball. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 1 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
You almost have to feel bad for Matt Olson after what happened in 2023. He played every game, hit 54 home runs, drove in 139, led the league in slugging, and he still wasn't even named a finalist for the National League MVP award.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
In all seriousness, I don't think anyone is feeling bad for Matt Olson. 2023 was a phenomenal season for him, whether he was an MVP finalist or not.
And the pitch.
Ball, slow.
And he walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Olson aboard here at first with nobody out. Warburton into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second. No outs. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So here's Murphy now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Adam Duvall at the plate. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Now, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so
they take the force out. Inning over. 2 left for Atlanta, and it remains 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, now here is C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
The right-hander back to work. And that one clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. And over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The pitch. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The line to the pitch. Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's Lane Thomas. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Gallo digs in now. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Joey Meneses will hit next. First pitch misses. Two outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And it hits the base. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Eddie Rosario.
Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Doubled his first time up. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Meneses off of first with 2 away. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And he deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 down. And the batter now, Hebert Ruiz. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there. Left field. Duvall makes the catch, inning over. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Gore back to work. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. The punch out there. And now 1 away. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you can handle it?
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And a foul ball.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
And now the lefty. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And the pitch. That one ripped. Back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 innings complete. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. The wide to kick the pitch. And that's outside.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ball to strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Senzel swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Righty delivers. Now this is in the air down the line. Dives, but it's foul. The pitch. That one just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next,
timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Strider checks over to first, and he's back. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Outside, and it's 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. Hit in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
The shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Pitch is in there. And that's strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in.
1-1.
Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back at Truist Park, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Austin Riley. And a pitch. And he takes a strike.
0-1.
Started after it, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. And the 0-2. That one missed. Stays alive. Kicks and deals. That one way inside. At the Belton Finals. Next offering misses down and away.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He reached out and walked his first time. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away.
Now that. The designated hitter,
Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's going to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. On the ground to the left. And that chance handled. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they go quietly there. We played 4. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. Abrams, in his 2nd season, 23 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. The wind of the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Lane Thomas. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the righty deals. That one misses. And now 3-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Abrams on at first, nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be two. Feeds to second, out there. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now it's Joey Gallo. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Foul ball still 0-2. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next pitch just misses. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Michael Harris. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. As the lefty gets to work. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Rosario under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Here's Sean Murphy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Adam Duvall next up for the Braves.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Clips the corner. Strike one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Breaking ball inside. Ball one.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. And that one almost got him. And a pitch. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Atlanta. And now the DH, Joey Meneses. The wind of the pitch. Strike one.
0-1.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1. The
strike.
Braves bullpen has some activity. Joe Jimenez preparing to come on if needed. Matzik, a left-hander, also throwing. And a good eye there. And another ball. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And the count is filled up.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
High fly ball out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for Washington, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Just missed. Two outs, base is empty. He goes down looking. So they make short work of him there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Gore back to work. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off. One now.
Oh. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
The right fielder, number 13.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off the stride too much.
So the batting order turns over. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ronald Acuna Jr. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
The cause for these struggles is a little different for each hitter. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball harder.
Good eye right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-2. The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Slap the other way, foul. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And that skips into dirt.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame. Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. First pitch just misses. Two on, 1 out.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia.
The second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Here comes a pitch. And that'll get down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Senzel in the box again, takes a strike. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll circle the bases, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next to hit for the Nats, Victor Robles. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a little bit low. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Dylan Lee gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Nats, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Now back, the right fielder, Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
First offering, and it just misses. That one fouled off. And he deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 5-0. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
Up next is Washington.
Lee checks the runner. Thomas dives back in, but they got him.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job right there.
Off the mark there. 1-0.
1-0.
The pitch. There's a strike.
1-1.
This is off the inside, and it's 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Nationals 5 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Matt Olson up to the plate.
The first baseman.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, ball strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
The pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So 2 down. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Nationals 5 and the Braves nothing. New inning getting started. Now Joey Meneses. Lee in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. The pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
In the air out towards right center. Acuna after it. And there's 1 down.
Now back left fielder Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario digs in now. 1 for 2. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Yeah, there's 2 away.
The catcher, Hebert.
So up next, Hebert Ruiz. Line drive, and that's a fair ball.
The batter, number 2.
Man at first.
Second
And
base.
now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. That misses, and it's 1-0. Ruiz off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. Two outs. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's Nick Senzel. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Way inside, and that hit him.
The biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Robles stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Right through there for a strike. Inside corner for a strike, and the count is 1-2. A strikeout. 3 left for Washington. They hold a 5-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Adam Duvall. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jordan Weems looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Floro also throwing. Kicks and fires. To third. Senzel. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's Orlando Arcia. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
The Nats leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is down low. One down, base is empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 13.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And a curve is down and in.
Oh, he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
And now the lefty. And he chases that one. Now 2 away.
The batter, the second
Thanks for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And a pitch. And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas moving under this one. And that'll do it. 1 left for Atlanta. It's 5-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Matzik. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So the Nats lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. The pitch. And he drops it down the third baseline. Grabs it barehanded, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Man at first. Up now for Washington, Lane Thomas. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Strike.
Snap throw to first. Abrams gets back easily. At the belt and fires.
That's a ball.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, the power lefty, up as well. And here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball, Olsen. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Murphy tries to block it, but it gets away. Runner stays put at third. The 1-0. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Ball, 1 strike.
Abrams on third with 2 out. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Jordan Weems.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here comes the pitch. Riley at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one hammered but pulled foul. The 2-1. Swung on, belted. That's back. It has the distance, gone. A massive home run. And they're on the board. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Here is Matt Olson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
0-1 now. He swings and fouls one off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
The batter.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcelo Zuna. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. Michael Harris will hit next. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of inning number 9. That's through there for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Weems is just one strike away. Swings and sends a rocket to right, and that'll do it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game.